In my many year of drawing anime waifus, I've learned that I could have done things better and faster if I had a better group of friends. My old friends, the guys that I don't talk to anymore, I still love them, but I came to the realization that some friendships are just meant to be seasonal. And I'm not talking about when people do that like cringe thing where like they adopt some weird title, like I'm going in my demon mode era, or I'm gonna become a lover boy. I don't know what that means. Does that give me unk status? Possibly. But what I'm talking about when I say that friendships are seasonal is it's like you're hanging out with one of your group of friends and like you get this like, let's say it's like the guys that you play video games with. Like you get this feeling in the back of your head that's like, you shouldn't be here right now. You should be working on your goals. I don't know if this is a common phenomenon in guys, but for like a year of hanging out with like a group of friends, like that voice just kept coming up and I ignored it because I didn't want the friendship to end. And don't get me wrong, the too long didn't read version of this story is that I shouldn't have outright ended the friendship. I just knew that the time that like I was spending with these guys, nothing productive was happening. On Reddit, you'll find like neckbeards talking about how like time spent having fun isn't time wasted. It's cope. Go get drunk for 7 days a week and tell me that's not time wasted. What I ended up doing was I sent a text into our group chat being like, hey guys, it's been fun, but I'm going to go and do my own thing now. I hope that you all continue to have fun. It was something to that effect, but like I never blamed them for anything like you ended this friendship. You oh my gosh, because of like X, Y, and Z or because you're a bad person. Like, no. And if you are feeling like that about like one of your friends, dude, you got to get out of that relationship. I'm not one of those people that like ever like initiates boundaries in friendships or relationships because if you have to tell another person, no, I don't want you in the bathroom with me while I'm indisposed. Like, they gotta go. If they are lacking that much in common sense, just don't bother explaining anything. Just hop in the whip and leave. But how do we approach seasonal friendships and why keep the door open, so to speak? Let's RKO that second one first. Number one, keep the door open. If you're on self-improvement YouTube, you know that feeling of, wow, I'm a much better version of myself. I don't have to tell you guys that other people have feelings and their own journey, but like, you know that there are those guys you grew up with who you look at and you're like, gosh, man, he could take over the whole world if he just put in 10% effort. And success isn't the basis for keeping a friendship on the back burner. I don't have an exact measure for it, but it's like a few years down the line when you're like, oh my gosh, like the times I hung out with my bro were immaculate, but texting them is kind of out of the window because it's like, man, we kind of had a pretty big argument or like a definitive end to our friendship. And by definitive end, I'm not talking about like anime credits where you're both standing opposite sides in a field and go separate ways. Like I'm talking about what I did when I texted my friends like, hey guys, I don't want to do this anymore. It's mainly guys who watch my channel and you know the deal. Like guy friendships, they just kind of tend to fizzle out. But honestly, that's kind of perfect. Like what's the basketball term? Alley-oop, layup. Like it's such a perfect layup for years down the road for like the text like, brother, let us go and get some brunch one of these days. Number two, the season of season. No, I'm joking. Did I mean to write that? I also don't really have a perfect one-to-one math formula. One-to-one math formula for this, but it's like, you'll feel it. Trust me, bro, you'll feel it. Just cut back the time that you're spending with those guys, and if one of them texts you, like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Number one, goated, lifelong friend. Number two, just text them back like, hey man, sorry about that. I've been busy. Let's hang out sometime. Maybe seasonal friendships isn't the right word, but maybe like low maintenance phases, which that's seasonal by definition. But you know, we them boys, and you know, guy friendships are they're much more. I shouldn't say it because Burger King girl might be watching. So yeah. Moral of the video, don't close the door all the way when it comes to ending friendships. Just leave the door open a little bit and come back when you're ready. All right, bros. God bless. And don't forget, we're all gonna make it.